All right, all right. Peace, peace. Bam. I'm live both times two. All right, yes, yes, yes. Good afternoon, everybody. Let me see how that look over there, how that look over there. Bam, bam. All right. Haki Ami here, the Success Scholar. Thank you all for tuning in here. Man, let me just mention this here. Many people who know me know that I'm always aspiring to grow and heal and get to the next level and strive to understand the world that we live in and my place in it, as well as attempting to make proper do with what we have and where we are. So with that being said, this discussion came up, uh, and of course sometimes when you are engaged in pushing individuals and pushing yourself, sometimes individuals may take offense to, your aspirations, your desire to want more for yourself, and your desire to take particular actions to demonstrate that you are growing, that you are healed, and that you are doing what you have been God ordained or have a God given right to acquire in this world. And so, with that being said, the question came up in terms of the conversation about being broke and individuals that actually uh, do not necessarily consider themselves being broke, and who, in my estimation, sometimes, and you don't want to make people feel bad with the connotation, but sometimes individuals in their actions and their mindset demonstrate a level of brokenness, right? And so let me just clarify for those who may not know. So the conversation came up is there a certain amount that an individual need to earn, or is there a certain amount that individuals need to have in the bank in order to not be considered broke? I'm just going to make it plain. First and foremost, this brokenness is in your mind and your actions. Now, I just give this example. How long does it take for you to learn a particular skill if you are an adult human being and you are free of debilitating injuries? You have your legs, your arms, your eyes, you have, you can breathe, you can see, you can hear. What's stopping you from transforming and growing, right? What's transforming you from, yes, earning more and developing various skills to be more valuable within this society, right? Or expanding your skills and teaching others how to duplicate what you have done in order that perhaps you can get paid to train people on what your particular expertise may be. So when you are 50 and 60 years old and you're literate, meaning you have a level of literacy, the brokenness that I speak about, that I discuss, is your habits, your beliefs, and your actions, right? And I'll add one more. And who you show up around, right? And so for me, when I, use the definition, and many people may look at me and they're given these labels based upon where I was 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years ago. And they may be, thinking, since they don't know what action I'm taking, right? What beliefs I have, and who I'm showing up around, they may, actually think that I'm still where they once were, or or my mindset is still where it was before. So I just want to say that for those that may be feeling a certain way, about a particular income that you earn, your condition can get better, right? No one has total control over your total existence. No one can mandate and dictate forever what your potential is. So I'm just saying, for those that are, feeling, having low self-esteem and low confidence about what they have accomplished, you're just gonna have to raise it up. You're just gonna have to show up around different people, and that's one of the things I'm talking about, right? So if individuals working some little job for whatever, and you still, when the opportunity presents itself, and I have several examples of why and how individuals who I've given some rather free opportunities to go to a type of free event, these Negroes want to hear about the Illuminati, right? They want to hear conspiracy. Hmm? And this is, I mean, your brain is so powerful. You have unlimited potential to learn. But if you spending a disproportionate amount of your time studying things that are not making you progress, and you spent 40, 50 years, and I did it. I mean, I'm speaking from experience. I spent, a disproportionate amount of my studies, I mean, I guess trying to discover who I am. You know how people, these, conscious people are talking. Thanks, Brother Kendall. How these so-called conscious people are talking. You gotta know yourself. And yes, yes, yes. Okay, well, I mean, I got a PhD in that, and now it's time to show and prove, right? You got to build something, and you can't just build something with a bunch of folks that, net worth zero, earning potential zero. They can't show up nowhere, can't put a few dollars together to get nothing done, can't feed nobody, can't organize the young people looking at you like feed me, and you pulling lint out of your pocket. So I'm saying, if for these individuals that think that they're gonna just beg a bunch of broke people for money forever, I mean, you gotta have to step out of that. You gotta create. You gotta create products and services. You gotta diversify your knowledge, right? And not to just be on some little radio show thinking that people just gonna give you money forever. I mean, I know that some people, deep rooted poverty psychology, many of these urban environments, and I'm from Baltimore, and I've seen it. I've seen it, and this is why I had to read and go to conferences like this media master in the media forum that I attended this weekend. This is why I had to go to Dallas, Texas, to the Power Networking Conference for several years. This is why I'm going to the Power Networking Conference in July, right? With Dr. George Frazier, Mike Roberts, Dr. Randall Pickett, individuals who have a substantial uh, amount of income and cash flow. So that's the poverty and the brokenness that I'm speaking about. Hmm? When you can't even, hell, catch a bus. I mean, man, if you functional and you can read and you are off various substances and you clean, huh? I mean, you just gotta, you can't just be staying in one place. There are certain business things, whatever it is that you learn, I mean, barbers. I mean, you got to be reading. You can't just be hanging out reading books. I mean, some people read books, but they read the wrong books, and this is where mentors, the right teachers come into play. So I'm saying when people talk about, you know, who's broke or who's not, I'm saying that first and foremost, it's a mindset. It's an action. It's your peer group association. And this is why, I can come and interact and speak so confidently because I know where I'm showing up at. I know the unique experience and knowledge that I'm bringing. And I know that I continue to add onto my skills, right? So as well as add onto my assets, my tools that I may need for entrepreneurial success. For pictures yesterday, somebody pictures yesterday. Let's see. Let me know. Um, Let me know if that's for the let me know if that's for the event. I don't know if you're speaking there in a couple of weeks in June, but so I just want to let everybody know that when you listen to people, and and when we talk about broke, I'm just saying it's a mindset, it's an attitude, it's an attitude that you have about yourself and how you maneuver yourself in this society. And this is why, for instance, I've gone to the Power Talk in DC with all these master teachers over the past few years to center my knowledge, right? And so we have individuals, for instance, who may not go to things like that, where many of the giant scholars, the Super Bowl of scholars have been. And so what I'm saying is that when you have individuals that refuse to learn, and miseducate the masses of our community, right? I'm going to check you because we got to grow, we got to get free. And if you don't have the right scholastic analysis and you're not reading the right books, huh? And you're not showing up at the right places, right? Where it's some serious folk that are building, that are attempting to create, enhance cash flows and revenues, huh? You know, you, you just can't teach me. And I don't know what kind of, other broke-minded people at least, and this, let me just distinguish because of course, yeah, I'm not one to believe that somebody that like a football player, like somebody that's foolish with money, or foolish with their character, or foolish with just frivolous with their money, like they can teach me anything. Nah, this is what we talking about, some serious builders, networking with serious scholars. And so what I'm saying is that I have connected the dots to ensure that I'm connected to some of the right and tight builders out here. So I just hope that I've clarified what I mean. If you heard me, and I don't, yes, broke individuals, broke in more so, you got to change that mindset. You got to show up around some different people. You can't just be hanging in your little circles talking to the same people for the past 10, 5, 10, 15, 20 years. And none of you can't do anything. You don't have no respect in our community, right? You can't feed our community. And this is why, I've brought many different scholars to Baltimore because I made it my business to afford to do so. right? Sacrifice, taking calculated risks to bring people when other people were just looking around. Other people just looking around, trying to ride my coattail because I made the right choices, right? I made the decision to reposition my money properly, not foolishly. And so I'm saying, when I say broke, some people are broke in their habits, right? So that's all I want to say. And, you know, it's all about connecting to. Let me know, brother. Reach out for me, man. It's cool. I ain't understand what you said. Send me a text. I'm heading to Baltimore in a couple. But I just wanted to reiterate because there may be some confusion if I speak or suggest something to that effect. And I just want it to be known that, you know, it's all in your mind, in your character, in your values, in your actions, where you show up, who you connecting to, who know you, right? Who respect you, right? And if people don't respect you, even if you show up places, you know, you just gotta change the game, right? Just like I just went and I deleted about 80 to 90 people that I know I need to make room, make sure that I have a serious quality network. And this is why I had to expand because I saw blockers in different places. You know, people trying to block someone that's been putting in some tremendous work. So I'm just like, man, I'm just gonna go over top of folk, you know. I mean, I'm not gonna, I've tried to be a team player for a very, very long time, right? But sometimes people are so petty. They just wanna uh, just keep you in some little place. But I'm just like, nah, man, this is a new ball game. This is a new ball game. I just went to the Master of the Media Summit. I met some powerful brothers and sisters there. I'll be at the Power Networking Conference. We'll see who shows up there. I got a table. So definitely stop by my exhibit area at the Power Networking Conference. Definitely be a powerful experience for you. So let me just get on here. We showing the film Afraid of the Dark this evening in Baltimore area. Looking forward to that. Ready to go to another level. How y'all like the new lights? Yes, it was a little. Finally got some new lights here. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother T-Row. Appreciate it, brother. Making moves, making progress. Definitely got to try to holler at you about this June 7th or June 24th. So stay connected. Holler at the Success Scholar. I'm out.